Are you looking for a new home in the state of Florida and you're looking for a community that is bike to beach, where you can bike and get to the beach from your house? Well, today I want to talk about what's possible. First off, let me introduce myself. My name is Troy Funk, and that's Funk, F-U-N-K, Funk. I am a licensed real estate broker in the state of Florida. I have been in the business going on 4 decades now, 40 years, and I've learned a few things. And today I want to provide you with some value. And if I provide you with some value, I ask that you please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the little bell so we can remain friends. So let's talk about what's possible if you're looking for new construction in the state of Florida and you're looking for a bike to beach community. Well, I want to expand on that idea for a little bit and think outside of the box on what's possible anywhere in the state of Florida. So today I am on Legacy Trail, and Legacy Trail is a bike trail that takes you to downtown Sarasota and also takes you to downtown Venice through access through this trail. Now, this trail was at one point a railroad track, and that's what's so unique about this opportunity, because in Florida we're seeing more of that right now, where some of the old railroads are turning into bike trails. And how cool is that? Because now that gives bikers the opportunity to bike right through the community in a real efficient way. So Legacy Trail has been a huge success here in Sarasota, and that's becoming more possible throughout the state of Florida. So how does that relate to housing and finding a community that's bike to beach? Well, I'm going to talk today about what's possible in Sarasota, Florida, where I live, which is on the central west coast. If you have a home that's close to a bike trail, you may have quick access to the beach depending on where you're at in Florida. Now, as I mentioned, I'm here in Sarasota, Florida, and I'm on Legacy Trail. And Legacy Trail does give you access to the beach. Gives you access, taking you to downtown, which through downtown, if you go over the Ringling, you're on the beach, or you could be right there at Bayfront Park and have access to the bay. And if you continue south, you have access to downtown Venice, and over the bridge, you're at the Venice Beach. So this is a cool opportunity, having housing close to Legacy Trail. So what's possible with new construction and living bike to beach community? Well, living near a bike trail that takes you to the beach is a cool way to go, because look how beautiful this trail is. And you can see it's a very active trail. You'll see runners out here, you'll see bikers, walkers. It's absolutely beautiful, as it once was a railway that took us right through Sarasota, and it takes you through a lot of wilderness area, a lot of conservation area, and it's absolutely beautiful. But it's easy to maneuver through this area. So right now I am in Palmer Ranch in Sarasota. Now, Palmer Ranch is a good 5 miles to the bay, another 7 miles to the beach. So if you lived in Palmer Ranch, you can bike to the beach without using Legacy Trail, but it's not going to be this beautiful, as you can see, and it's not going to be this private, this serene, this peaceful. The experience is going to be very different traveling with the cars as opposed to traveling with the runners and the other bikers. So this is a much nicer way to get to the beach. So let's just talk about housing right now and what that looks like. And again, I'm going to talk about Sarasota as a point of reference on housing, and especially new housing. So if you're looking for new housing and you're looking in Central West Florida, I would highly recommend this location. If you're looking for new construction, ideally you want to be near Palmer Ranch. To start looking at housing in Sarasota, the key word is Palmer Ranch, and you can find that by going onto my website, troyfunk.com, my name, and from there, look, if you're looking for new construction, go into new construction. There's a couple communities right now that offer new construction, and one of those is Promenade on Palmer Ranch. So type that keyword in, Promenade on Palmer Ranch, and you can see the selection of housing. Promenade is just getting finished right now. There's just a few choices left. Basically, to timestamp this, right now there's about 8 homes that are currently in inventory. Price point is about $600 to $800 for D.R. Horton, and MI Homes also has, I think, 1 house left that's about $800. So that community is almost sold out, but there's a couple other choices right now, and those choices are Talon Preserve. Now, Talon Preserve is a community, it's a resort community where they're projected to build about 1,000 houses. And right now they're about a third way there. So this is looking to be a 4-year project to build out. And those price points right now for new construction in Talon Preserve, you can get a paired villa. Villa being your unit, your home would be attached to another home, and it's a villa. So a new villa in Talon Preserve right now, price point is about $450. And $450, you get new and you're close to Legacy Trail. So that's a good opportunity if you're looking for new construction. How do you look at Talon Preserve? Again, when you go into my website, type in Talon Preserve and you can see the selection of properties. So $450 for a villa in Talon Preserve. If you're looking for a custom home, they go up to $1.5 million. So that's one opportunity right now for new construction in the Sarasota area. So I want to share some insight on what else is coming up in Sarasota. So there's a new community coming off the ground in the first quarter, towards the end of the first quarter in 2013 in the Sarasota area. And it's actually a little further south. It's more in the Nokomis area. It's right off of Laurel Road. And it's called Casada Lakes. Now, Casada Lakes is going to have approximately 151 homes. MI Homes is one of the builders there, and there's going to be another builder as well. Now, the price point for the new construction there is going to be somewhere around $700 to $1 million. And if it's something you're interested in, they haven't quite broken ground yet. They have the site. So in March, they'll start taking reservations for new homes. So to see the models at Casada Lakes, you actually want to go back on my website and look at Promenade Estates, the MI Homes, and look at the selection of properties that they are building right now in Promenade Lakes. Now, Promenade Lakes, again, is basically sold out. They have 1 home left, but those models that sold so well are going to be available in this new area, Casada Lakes, which is coming up. So that's an insight on property coming up. So in essence, right now for new construction on Legacy Trail, there is inventory. There's properties you can buy right now where you can get a newer home. And if you're looking to build maybe a year out or more, there are some options for new construction that's close to Legacy Trail where you have bike to beach access. Even though we've been talking about new construction, there's a lot of opportunity in almost new construction where you can buy a home that's maybe only a year old, a couple years old. There's a lot of communities here where the resales are coming on the market, and these could be some really good opportunities right now, especially in the market that we're seeing, where we're seeing some correction and we have a lot of motivated sellers. So if you don't mind a home that's maybe a couple years old, that's also close to the trail, there's a lot of opportunities. So how are you going to find those houses? Well, again, let's go back to my website, troyfunk.com, and this time hit advanced search, and the keyword here is Palmer Ranch. You want to stay in Palmer Ranch. Now, when you hit Palmer Ranch, and if you don't select a price point, you're going to see that the opportunity, there are homes, there's residents available anywhere from $225,000 to $6 million. And there's a lot of choices right now for resale construction. So yes, you can live bike to beach in Sarasota from $225,000 in this marketplace. And the opportunities are good. So that'll give you a chance to look at what's possible for new construction, resale construction here in Sarasota, Florida. If you're not in Sarasota, Florida, and you're looking for bike to beach communities, consider what's possible near a bike trail, and that's subjective to where it's at, right? So if you Google bike trails in Florida, you can see possibilities that you may not have looked at before, just from the idea that I want to live close to a bike trail, especially a bike trail that takes you to the beach. That's certainly a possibility here in Sarasota. So there are other opportunities. In fact, there are communities that are close to the beach here in our marketplace, and our pricing is real easy. The closer you are to the sand, to the beach, the higher the price. What's good about the value proposition of Palmer Ranch is that you're not necessarily physically as close to the beach, but you have access to the beach, so you get more for your money staying away from the beach. So in closing, if you're looking for new construction in the state of Florida and you want a community that's bike to beach, I encourage you to explore the option of bike trails and access that would give you quick access to beach. Doesn't mean you necessarily have to live close to the beach. You just need to live close to a bike trail that gives you access to the beach, like Legacy Trail does in Sarasota, Florida. Right now in Sarasota, we have a lot of choices for new construction and also resale, as we're in a market that has changed and we have a lot of motivated sellers right now. So the selection of bike to beach communities in Sarasota is good. So if I have been helpful to you, again, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're looking to move to Florida, reach out to me. Again, I'm Troy Funk, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video.